Hey everybody, this is Dan Strong again. I'm here with Music Awesomeness. Second lesson here in our Guitar Basics series. We're going to get right down to it. In the last lesson we learned how to play a C major chord. We learned the fundamentals of what is a fret. It's the thing in between these two metal brads all the time. That's your frets. So first fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, etc. We learned how to play a good chord. We learned how to read the notation with the, we have an X, 32010. We learned how to read that, so you can actually write out a chord for your friends to talk about with just a pen and pad. You don't have to draw a big picture every time. You could just use the numeric system that I showed you, and you can also learn new chords that way. You could just study it. So remember, from your left to right, it is the top string, then the next one, and then the actual numerals in that positioning tells you which of the frets that you need to pinpoint for that particular string in that order. Anyway, so then we learned the C chord, which you will probably see a link on your screen somewhere to learn the C chord right about now. So there's your C chord. In this lesson we are going to learn the next chord. We're still going to learn in the key of G, so then our next chord is going to be the G chord, and then we'll make a video on E minor, and we'll make a video on D. We're going to learn G right now, so in a second we'll do an extreme close-up. I'm going to show you, there's a couple different ways to finger this. I'll show you my preference, just because that's the way I learned it, but then I do switch between the different ways. Depending on if I want to make it a G suspended, we'll talk about what that is. So I'm going to put it on your screen. It's going to be, for those of you who can read this notation already, it's going to be the top string. You're going to get your middle finger. I'm not going to give you the bird here, but get your middle finger and you put it on the third fret on the top string. Third fret, that's your dot. That's the first dot right here. So third fret. Let me come a little closer. Okay. Third fret, put your middle finger right there, so you've got a nice G sound. It's actually a G note. It's the root of the chord. Then your index finger is going to take on the next string down, which is, I call the second string. Technically it's the fifth string because they take it from the bottom going up. Stupid. The second string from the top, I'll say, is on the second fret. So we have the top one is 3, third fret, and the second string down is on the second fret. So I'll put my index finger right here. So now you see we have, let me come in a little closer. This is what it looks like. Third fret, second fret, and now you'll see that there are several zeros. So 0 means open string, 0 means open string, 0 means open string. And now you see a 3 again. So the bottommost string is on the third fret. I'm going to go ahead and take on my ring finger, that's the one with my ring, and put it also on the third fret, on the bottom string. So again, we have from the top to the bottom, 3 for third fret, next string 2 for second fret, 0, 0, 0, so nothing, and then 3 for this little guy down here on the third fret. So the top string's on the third fret, bottom string's on the third fret, G, 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 and this is playing B flat, B flat. Anyway, so we're going to hold that. Remember the tips from the first video. If you didn't see it, you need to see it. The tips are: trim your fingernails because you don't want them to mute or nullify the sound of the other strings. Try to pinpoint the note with the tip of your finger. Do not use the pad, or what I call the fat of your finger. So don't get your fingers all padded like this. Straighten up. Get the tip of your finger on the notes. Again, 3, 2 for the next string, 0, 0, 0, and your ring finger goes on the third fret again. So 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3 is a G chord. And I have a plectrum. I have a pick. Don't ever call it a plectrum. That's nerdy. This is a pick, and I'm just kind of strumming from top to bottom. That's G chord. So practice whenever you're about to strum, you tighten up and you just give it a good push with your thumb back here. You just kind of push on it. Be sure when you're making a G chord, it's going to be tough at first. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Be sure that you don't put your fingers to the left of the fret like this. Don't want that. So scooch them towards the middle or to the right of the fret. Aha, you caught me. So here's the next thing. This is a G chord. You can see that I'm playing a G chord, right? But wait a second, Dan. You told me to use my middle finger for the top one, and my index finger for the next one, and then my ring finger for the bottom one. But you've got your ring finger on the top, on the 3, and then the 2, you've got your middle finger, and the bottom one on the 3, you've got your pinky. What up, Dan? Well, I'll tell you. This is one of the positions that they'll teach you to make a G like this, and it's kind of crazy. You can learn how to do it. As you can see, I can flow through it. I'm not even looking. But I can also make a G like this. What's the purpose of making it with your ring finger, middle finger, and pinky, Dan, you might ask? Well, first of all, if you're in this position, you've just freed up your strongest finger, your index finger, and you can actually play a 1 note as if you're playing a C, the 1 on the second to bottom string, and that makes it a G suspended. So some people find that preferable if they do a lot of G suspended. And a suspended chord is just that. It gives you that that note of a suspenseful moment. So I'm going to suspend this G. I'm going to make a G suspended, and I'm going to let you hear what the suspense is all about. So this is a G. Here comes the suspense. You want to hear the G, don't you? You want to hear it resolved. Resolved with a G. That's a suspense chord. It's called a suspended chord. So that's a G suspended. That's a suspended chord. I'm kind of delving into later lessons. But anyway, so you can make the G 2 different ways. Let's review them. The top string, you put your middle finger on the, which one? Good, the 3rd fret. That's the one with the dot. So you put it right there. Now, what do I do with my index finger? You tell me. We got the 3. What's the next one down? You see it on the screen? It says 2. So what does that mean? It means on that next string down, you put your index finger on the 2nd fret. So you got neighbors, 3 and then 2 on the next string down. Then you got 3 strings so you can ignore completely because they are called open strings. Open strings are just that, they're open notes. You're not holding anything down and you're not deadening the sound by covering them up. Then finally you have the ring finger, the one with my ring, on the bottom string. That's a G note also, FYI. I just strummed from bottom to up. Okay, so this is your primary G position, but you can also make it another way. You just memorize what you've got there, except you're going to start from the top. You're going to use your ring finger, the one with my ring, on the very top, on the 3, and then you put your next, your middle finger there on the second one down on the 2nd fret, and then finally your pinky handles the dirty work down there on the 3rd fret at the very bottom string. else to tell you about the G chord. I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to tune in. We have, what do we got right at the time of this viewing? We have a beatbox channel. We have a drums channel. We have our playlist. We've got this guitar series. We've got my piano series, and there's lots more to come. So tune in, subscribe, click like, and leave your comments below. Hey Dan, how'd you do this? Why'd you do that? You're stupid, you're ugly, you should never be on YouTube again, or you're awesome, or how's your mom? Well, let's see. Your lighting is terrible. Why do you do it in your basement? It's all creepy down there. Let's see. Any comments you want to leave, it's whatever. I'm just going to enjoy responding and getting a laugh with you guys. So I guess this is Dan Strong with Music Awesomeness signing off for this one. Be sure and tune in next time. Thanks for watching. God bless.